Good morning from Vantage, Washington. This is the Eastern Washington Off-Road Group doing the Douglas Creek Naneum Overland trip. This is June 6th, and this guy here isn't with us, but we invited him anyway. We're on the road crossing the Columbia River. First stop, Frenchman Coulee. That's the feathers. People like climbing those rocks. I'd rather be on the ground. Well, coming to the end here, it's a boat launch now, but this was the old highway. It kept on going, and then there was a bridge that cut over to Vantage. The town of Vantage was, well, it's underwater now where it used to be. All right, we'll stop the Frenchman Coulee boat launch. I'm gonna check out the river. Most people haven't been here before, so something to look at. We're leaving Frenchman Coulee and we're head towards Quincy Lakes. We heard there's a fire in that area, so we're not sure if it's open or not. Well, the lakes are closed, so we're heading to the Palisades. Alright, we decided to go ahead and stop at the rest area outside Quincy. We'll have lunch here since Quincy Lakes was closed. We just had lunch and we're about to head out to the Palisades now. Oh, we're back on the road, and Sally wants to go out and play, but she can't play there because in the rest area. It's a cool old schoolhouse right there. Turned off towards Douglas Creek, and here's the first water crossing. Douglas Creek. It's a long ways down. We made it off the hill into Douglas Creek, into the falls. We're back at the main road here, and we're heading north. Another water crossing. And a hill climb. That hill climb was interesting there with the loose rock. Well, we got a camp set up. We're down here to sell a drink and water in the creek. Camp's kind of spread out. Now it's time for dinner.
The water box used to be there, and they put it in the water.
I didn't even know what was going on. I wouldn't even buy that when it went in. I just heard somebody hollering, and then I ran over there. Tobacco's friggin'
Well, the nice thing is, with these, you don't have to run.
Then you got to jump through the hoops.
Good morning from Douglas Creek. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's nice and peaceful out here. Everyone's getting up, cooking breakfast, and we'll hit the road a few hours. No rush. Pretty nice campsite. We're under the trees there. House down here. It's pretty secluded.
There's a road down below our property.
All right, we're back on the road again. There's Dawn to see if I'm going to get the Yukon stuck. There he is. Check that out. Obstacle. Oh, don't rip off my plastic bumper. Wildlife you find driving along the road. We're coming to the end of the Douglas Creek area. That was a deer in the road. And here's our next view. Here's the road. I believe this is called Owlstown. Back on the pavement. Back down by the Columbia River. Made it down to the bottom of the Rock Island grade. I stopped down here to make sure brakes were okay, because they were sticking. We're going to stop at the parts store and get them some stuff to fix it. And we'll get gas first. We're now in Rock Island getting fuel. We're all fueled up and headed to East Wenatchee to the parts store so Rick can get what he needs to fix his Jeep. And then we'll cross the bridge of the Wenatchee and go towards the Clockham Road. Oh, Rick got his part. Now Don's gonna lead us across the bridge.
See, we could be living the good life like that.
The Rock Island grade that we went down. Here we are, on the north part of Clockham Road. In the pavement. We stopped right past the houses to air down as the road's getting rough. We're on the road again. Clockham Wildlife Area. Here's Rock Island grade. Alright, we're at the viewpoint of the Columbia River and Crescent Bar. Looking back at the road to the Palisades. Here's a lineup. Everyone's taking a break and eating lunch. We're finished with lunch. Now we're headed on up Clockham Road. Clockham Road is really rocky in places. We just turned on the Naneum Ridge Road. Got a nice drive through the trees. And there's a little bit of snow right there. Yeah, a little patch of snow here and there. We're getting higher in elevation, so I'm hoping this is passable up here. Here's we turn off the Ridge Road. Way off in the distance you see Mount Adams, and also you see Mount Rainier. And a little deer in the road. And we finally made it down the Naneum Creek. Found our campsite for the night on the Naneum Creek.
Yeah. I got back to the trailer, and I was thinking, how am I going to get this back on the trailer? I couldn't stand out.
Well, now it's a little after 9 p.m. Everybody's getting to bed. Just turn the propane fire off. I have the Yukon running. I want to warm it up before I climb into bed. It's a little bit chilly. Well, anyway, it's been a great day. More come tomorrow. Good morning from Naneum Creek. It's like 5:40 in the morning. And it's like 45 degrees, I believe is what the Yukon told me. It is cold. but it is nice out here. Everyone's up, drinking coffee, eating breakfast. David already took off. He has a long drive. Sure is peaceful out here. We're all loaded up and heading out. On Dawson Road. We stopped to regroup at this intersection here. So we're all here. We'll move on. More wildlife in the road. More wildlife.
Where are all these snakes running around?
We're at the Coleman Creek entrance of the Naneum Ridge State Forest. Everyone's airing up, getting ready to go home. It's been a great trip. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you next time.